Hey, Luke here with CatsandCarp.com, and I'm fishing in our nation's capital here in Washington, D.C. at the Jefferson Memorial Tidal Basin, and I'm fishing for carp, and it's been an absolutely great day. My wife's out taking the kids to go see the museums. I've got a couple hours, but only a couple hours, so I'm fishing quick and dirty, trying to land as many carp as I can a few times. And it's doing really well. It's going really well. So at any rate, this is kind of like what we've been catching. It's a real nice typical fish. 20 pounds even, nice big rudder on them, long and lean, full of muscle. Good fighting fish.
The Jefferson Tidal Basin is a great place to fish, but it's also a uniquely social place to fish. I meet more people from different places here than just about anywhere else. I haven't started yet.
Oh, you're coming.
Yeah. Looks like this is where everyone is today.
Catfish and carp, right?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey,
Pleasure meeting you.
yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you, man. Hey,
Cool stuff.
how's it going, man? You guys catch anything?
Crappie.
Yeah, well. There you go.
It's fun on a little ultralight.
Heck yeah. That's a nice crappie.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you throw that on the camera, man? I got my GoPro running.
Oh, awesome.
That's nice. Yeah, look at that. Nice.
There's much bigger ones out here, though.
They always are, right? Yeah, there's always something bigger, yeah. No, that's a great crappie right there. The Jefferson Tidal Basin is just a giant lagoon in the Potomac River. It has very few features. So when I fish here, I'm looking for choke points. Now, fishing choke points is really important. So imagine a point on the shore where the land juts out into the water. As the fish swim up and down along the shore, all of them have to cut along the point. So even though they're very spread out normally, swimming at different distances from the shore, when they come to the point, they kind of congregate, they choke up. It's a bottleneck, and that's where you want to be fishing. Because carp are such a mobile fish, because they migrate and graze so much, finding these choke points is really essential to getting on the carp. Another good choke point is the entrance to this lagoon. So you have this big lagoon that's connected to the Potomac River, and there's this narrow neck of water that goes under the bridge connecting the main river with the lagoon. That's a choke point. Every fish that wants to enter or exit the tidal basin has to come under that bridge. This choke point forces the carp to bunch up, and that's where you want to fish, and that's where we're going to be fishing today. Now you can see right here, there's the bridge. It's the entrance of the lagoon that connects the lagoon to the Potomac River. And this is where I'm going to set up. It's also a little bit more out of the way from the tourists, so I'm not in everyone's way. Now you can see my gear here. I've got my unhooking mat, which is important to protecting these large carp when you're unhooking them on the ground here. You don't want them to get injured as they're flopping around. And I've got a weighing sling, so I don't need to put the scale in the carp's gills. And I've got my net, and this is the Gardner Outreach. It's a fabulous carp net. I believe it's a 42-inch net, and so it can handle even the largest catfish or carp. And then it has about a 6-foot handle with another 24-inch or 18-inch extension. It's great because the wall here along the tidal basin is a little bit off the water, so you need that extra distance to get down in there and scoop the fish up. I also got a single bank stick with a 3 bite alarm goalpost, and this is what I'm going to be using as my bite indicators. Now I'm using the Delcom TXI Plus bite alarms. I love these alarms. I've used them for a long time and they work very well. The rods I'm using are the Chubb Outcast Stalker rods, the 6-foot, 2.75 pound test curve rods. They're perfect for this margin fishing close to shore. I've got the Daiwa Regal 3500 BRI bite and run reels. I love this combo. It's lightweight and affordable.
Having any luck?
I'm just barely put my rods in the water.
We're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh yeah?
What's in here?
Just about anything you'd expect to find, and a few things you wouldn't.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got those guys down there at the Roosevelt are just crushing in the crappie down there, big slab crappie.
Oh my God.
There's big, there's largemouth, there's blue catfish, channel catfish, there's eels, there's gar, there's smallmouth. I'm fishing for carp.
You're for carp?
I'm here for the carp. Yeah.
Okay. That homemade, something the homemade
yeah,
base?
This is panko and sweet corn with a little bit of jello, give it that pink color.
Okay.
And pack a ball of it around your lead. Then got a little fake floating corn there, right in the middle of it. And,
so that little rod tells you when a fish is on the hook?
Oh yeah, yeah. Fish farts near it, I'll know about it.
I never seen anything like that in Ohio.
Yeah, this is something carp fishermen do a lot, but you don't see too many people other than carp fishermen with it. Pick up that rod right there and start reeling away.
Oh, that's a big one.
There we go. There's one. Can I switch you?
Absolutely.
All right, hold on. Come on, hold on to that for me.
I'm gonna hold this.
Thank you. Thank you. That you are being a bit pop.
Did it break?
Yeah, I got snagged up. That happens.
You got away?
That one is.
He's in there?
Thank you very much. I can grab it.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, the timing.
Wow. That's not anything there. Wow. Oh. Look at his What is it?
We're fishing for carp here. We're catching some really great ones, but I don't have tons of time to do it. My wife's out seeing the museum. I've got about 2-3 hours, and so this is a quick and dirty setup. So I'm using a pack bait with a panko, jello, corn mix. Pack baits are great for when you have really quick sessions because you pack the chum around your lead and you cast it out there. So the chum is going in small quantities, but it's going precisely where your hook is. So you're not doing this huge 24-hour baiting strategy where you're baiting up a huge area with 5 pounds of bait. You're just packing a little bit of bait around your hook and you're going. Also, it's a lot easier to transport. I've got an entire day's worth of pack bait here in this little bucket, and I'm not having to carry around 20 pounds of bait. So pack bait is a great method when you're doing quick little sessions. You just got to get in, get out. You want to stay mobile. You gonna go get that one? Well, this is his poor man's version. When he comes out here and he's really serious, and he's got his,
know, the worst thing a person can do is offer to pet a fish for fishermen. I've done that with my.
I'm going to show you a little trick for calming a rowdy fish. If he's flopping around and won't sit still, cover his eyes. Just put your hand over his eyes gently, or cover it with the net, and that just calms him down. Just like a parakeet. Put them in the dark, and they stop flopping around.
Awesome, sir. Should they stop them here?
No.
This is just organically.
This is the rig I'm using. It's an NGT method lead. This lead is designed to grip the pack bait, helps hold that ball of bait onto your lead better. And then I've got a hair rig with a fake pop-up corn. This is a floating corn kernel made by Corda. It's also flavored with like a tutti frutti flavor. It's a very effective rig.
Really?
Oh, you got him?
Yep.
Oh, you can see what he has.
You're
Oh, you got it on, Lou?
yeah.
Little guy.
Pardon me?
Catch and release?
It's a pretty tough fish. You got a catfish, Lou?
Got a little carp.
Oh,
wow, look at that.
that's quite a bit smaller than he typically
Tiny.
catches. 15 times. Pretty much the average. This is the smallest one I've ever seen him catch. You want me to take care of the fish? Got it. You got everything? Okay.
Mais ça se trouve, il se mange pas.
Now this spot here is also tidal, and the tide affects things a lot. So we've got fish that'll cruise up and down this wall, and we've got this whole tidal basin connects with the Potomac River, and I'm fishing right next to the inlet where it connects with the river. So when the tide comes in, it turns into like a river. There's a really strong current comes in this way, and when the tide goes out, there's a real strong current going out. Now, right now the tide's not too aggressive, so there's not a lot of side current to deal with. But here in the next hour, it could change dramatically and get really aggressive, and I might not be able to fish here anymore. So, because I don't have a lot of lead. So we'll see what we can pull out here while the tide's playing with us, and take it from there.
I love you. Hi, Nathan. Peekaboo. 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 Okay, now everybody be quiet.
It's a cool little device there, Coco.
The fish, fish. Oh, I see fish.
You want to get the net, Tom? Okay, you get that net. You and Grandma get the net. Got the net? Good job, Tom. Okay, good. You just hold it there. Just keep it ready. If you dropped it in, that net would be sticking out. We could still grab it. Oh, dang.
No, Claire, you can't. It's the rule. You've been long. There's no.
So here's some cheap and easy tricks for carrying all your gear. I take my bite alarms, my net, my weighing sling, everything, and roll it up in my unhooking mat like a bedroll. Then I take 2 of these adjustable bungee cords from Home Depot, a few bucks each. I tie them together, so I've got basically 2 loops that are joined together on the tag end. And I feed this over the unhooking mat and then cinch it up as tight as I can get it. And there you have a shoulder strap, and that thing is tight. Now your gear ain't going anywhere. And so it's just like a bedroll. It's a great way for staying mobile and having all your gear ready to go without a bunch of bags. Then I take my net handle and my rods and I strap them all together with these Velcro straps. NGT makes them, Daiwa makes them, Fox makes them. You can buy them at any Carp store. They work fabulously for keeping all your rods together. So it's just one item to carry. It's not so cumbersome. So I've got my rods, my net, a bucket of bait, and my bedroll full of gear. Good to go.
Yep, pretty much heaven.
Well, I hope you liked that video. If you'd like to see other great videos, check out these 2 videos of me fishing at the Tidal Basin and how to make the bait you see in this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe to get new videos every week. Thanks for watching.